Come, my people, and shut thy doors about thee. For power shall come to punish the meek for their iniquity. A familiar force shall arrive to claim what is his. And it will be the end of the world as you know it.
What's going on, everybody? And as you've probably already guessed by now, I'm back! Yes, I am. So, where the hell have I been? What the fuck's been going on? Well, that's kind of what this video is about. So, for those of you that have been around on the channel for a while, you'll know that some time ago I had a huge copyright issue. Basically, all the videos on my channel, well, not all of them, but I think at the time I had like over 100 videos, and more than half of them were hit with like full-on copyright strikes and were deleted. They were taken down, and because there were so many of them, my entire channel ended up getting deleted. So all the other videos that didn't have copyright on them were also deleted. But that was a huge kick in the balls. Anyways, I didn't really let that faze me too much. I came back and I carried on as normal, and it happened again. And this time, well, both times really pissed me off because pretty much all of the copyright strikes, like, I did Let's Plays for Resident Evil, and I was getting copyright strikes from Viacom. Who I don't even know what I'm pretty sure I've heard of Viacom, but I'm not really sure what they are. I think there's something to do with television. What the fuck does that have to do with Resident Evil? Another of the copyright like, there were loads, but these are just the ones I can remember, was for a Metal Gear Rising Revengeance video that I did. And I think that was from fucking some company that I've never heard of before. I can't remember the name of them. It was a weird-ass, sort of, like, foreign-sounding name. But, I mean, who the fuck are these people? None of the copyright strikes, this is from the first time it happened and the second time that it happened, were valid. The only copyright notice that I had that was valid was on one of the Silent Hill 2 videos, and it was the soundtrack, the Silent Hill soundtrack. What's the song? Promise Reprise, I think it's called. Got a copyright, a third-party notice. It wasn't a copyright strike. I mean, those are pretty much fine. Third-party notices generally mean you can keep the video. It'll still be available worldwide. In some cases, it might be banned in somewhere like Germany, because for some reason everything gets banned in Germany. But the video is pretty much still available. You just can't monetize it. So if you're a partner channel and you have a third-party notice, you can keep that video, but you can't monetize it. So, I mean, that was fine, and that was the only one out of all of them that was valid. But anyway, the second time it happened, my channel was once again deleted. And, you know, both times I was able to work with my partner network, and I was able to be in direct communication through YouTube, using them as a sort of medium to actually get into communication with YouTube, because YouTube doesn't have a phone number. And they don't have a fucking... Oh, wait, no, that's not true. YouTube does have a phone number. But just try calling it. There's no fucking point. So, yeah, I used my network to be able to get into contact with YouTube. And I was able to get my channel back both times. But they would not reinstate my videos because the amount of strikes, even though they weren't valid, was just too much. I guess. That was the general gist of the reason why I couldn't have my videos reinstated. But yeah, I mean, again, I was going to just continue and not let it faze me and not have anything change. But my microphone decided that it wasn't going to work anymore. I don't know what was wrong with it. I plugged it in. I had it set up the same way I always have it set up. And it just decided, I don't want to work. Fuck you. And that really pissed me off. So with the two copyright bullshit incidents and the microphone crapping out for no apparent reason, yeah, I pretty much decided that I was done. But here's the thing. I don't do YouTube with the notion of ever becoming... You can't see it, but I'm doing air quotation marks, with the notion of ever becoming famous. I'm not deluded into thinking that I'm going to be the next PewDiePie or anything like that. I do YouTube simply because I love video games. I love talking about video games, and, you know, where better to share that than on YouTube. And it's not just that, you know, that's what it started as. But YouTube has given me so much back. Like, I've met people that I would genuinely consider friends simply by doing YouTube. People that I would never have even known if it wasn't for YouTube. And this might sound really stupid or really cheesy to some people, but I also, you know, I met the love of my life through YouTube. And, you know, it went bad. Things went bad, but it was all my fault. But that's not the point. The point is, if it wasn't for YouTube, I probably never would have known her. Well, not probably. I definitely would never have even known her. And even though things went bad, you know, I don't know what she'd say about it, but I wouldn't trade that time for the world, you know, for anything. So, you know, all I do is sit around and I play a video game and I talk about it. And maybe I try to make a few jokes that are usually terrible. But, you know, that's all I do. And YouTube is... It's not really anything, you know. That's what I would do anyway. You know, I'm gonna play the game anyways. I have things to say about it anyway. So, I'm not really doing anything that I wouldn't normally do, and YouTube's giving me so much back from, you know, doing absolutely nothing, really. And, you know, I don't really care. When I put a video up, any video, it doesn't matter what it is, I don't really care if that video gets 1 view or if it gets 1,000,000 views. And please don't take that the wrong way. That doesn't mean I don't appreciate it, because I really do. I appreciate every single view and every single like that I get, but that's not why I do it. I do it simply because I enjoy it. I enjoy it. And, you know, not doing it, I don't know, something just felt kind of wrong. I'm a very closed person in real life. I'm very closed off. I'm very quiet. I'm very subdued. Like, if you was sat in front of me right now and we were having, like, a face-to-face conversation, what you're getting right now down the mic is not what you'd be getting face-to-face. It takes a long time for me to feel comfortable with a person and be able to, I guess, be myself with them. But when I'm doing YouTube, when I'm just playing a video game and I'm sat in front of the microphone, that bullshit goes away, and I can just be myself, and I can say what I want to say, and I don't feel stupid, and, you know, so not only is YouTube like a hobby that I find enjoyable, it's also an outlet for me, which, again, if you don't understand, it might sound stupid to some people, but it is. So, yeah, I mean, I'm back. I'm back. And I got a lot of stuff on the way. I got a lot of stuff. I'm not going to tell you what any of it is, because I like to have some surprises. I think if you've been around on the channel for a little while, I think some of the stuff that's coming up won't be a huge surprise. I think you'll pretty much be expecting it. But, yeah, if you're new, I'm not going to tell you anything. You'll just have to wait and see. And I will say this. Obviously, I'm just coming back. Content, like, back when I was doing this properly, I had videos up every single day, and sometimes 2 a day. But obviously, I'm just coming back now, so content might be a little slow while I get going again. Because, you know, believe it or not, it does actually take a long time to put these things together. I mean, I gotta play the game, I gotta edit the game, I gotta edit the video, I gotta render the shit, and then I gotta upload it. So, you know, it does take a little bit of time. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say, I think. I'm thinking, I'm racking my brain. My brain, the wheels are turning, it's painful, I have a headache. But, yeah, that's it. It does feel good to be back in front of the microphone again. Oh, one last thing. This is a new microphone. It is the Editor's Keys SL150 USB Studio Condenser microphone. So if you would be so kind as to leave a comment, because this is literally the first time I'm recording with it, and it's the first time I've ever used, like, a condenser microphone. So if you would be so kind as to comment on the quality, because I don't really know what I'm doing with this thing. For all I know, it could sound awful. I've heard samples of this microphone, you know, being recorded by people who know what they're doing, and quality-wise, it is amazing. It's on par with some of the really high-end XLR condenser mics. But obviously, my first time using it, I don't know if I'm using it correctly. I don't know if I'm sat too close to it. I don't know if I'm too far away. I don't know if I've got it turned up too loud or too quiet. I don't know. So if you would be, you know, if you would comment if the quality's good, if it's bad, you know, that would be helpful for future recordings. But you don't have to. You don't have to. It would just help me out a little bit. But anyways, that's it. I'm back. Normal service shall be resumed. And the world as you know it will never, ever be the same again. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.